Good morning students, hope you all are fit and fine. Now in today's lecture we will discuss about the exercise part of chapter atomic structure. Chapter we have completed and today we are going to discuss its exercise part. In this chapter we studied about the atomic number, very important, mass number, valency, how with the help of electronic configuration we can find out the properties, whether the element is metal or it is non-metal or it is noble gases. So all these things we have already discussed. We already discussed some worksheet. Now today we will discuss the exercise part of your book. So listen to me carefully so that if some doubt will be there in your mind related to any of the question, it will be clear. So let's start with the question number 1. Question number 1 is the multiple choice. Choose the correct option. The nucleus of an atom contains option A electron and neutron, B proton and neutron, C proton and electron, and D only proton. So all of you know this thing that nucleus is confined with proton and neutron. These are the subatomic particles which are present in the nucleus. So option B is the correct answer. Electrons are denoted by option A E negative, option B E positive, option C e to the power n, and option D e to the power positive positive. We denote electron like this, negatively charged subatomic particle. The electronic configuration of an element with atomic number 19 is, if 19 is the atomic number, configuration will be 2, 8, 8, 1 according to the rule. And can you name this element? This is your potassium. I believe from atomic number 1 to 20 all of you have learned. Mass number is the sum of the number of option A electrons and protons, option B electrons and neutrons, option C protons and neutrons, and option D neutrons, electron, protons. Mass number is the sum of these two, that is total number of protons and neutrons. So correct option will be option C. Fill in the blanks. Elements having valency 2 are called what? Now understand the question. Question is not that such elements which exhibit more than one valency. Question is element whose valency value is 2. Such elements are called what? Such elements are called either bivalent or another term is there divalent elements. For example, magnesium, atomic number 12, 282, so plus 2. There are not many examples. So the term will come here either bivalent or divalent. The mass of an electron is about dash of the mass of a hydrogen atom. Numeric value is there. I believe all of you have gone through the chapter. So the mass of an electron is about, value they have asked is about 1 divided by 1837 mass of that of electron. Next is dash shell has minimum energy. Shells the imaginary path around the nucleus in which electron revolves. So minimum energy they have asked. Which shell has minimum energy? Last shell. So last will come in this figure. Outermost also, instead of last you can write on outermost. This is the appropriate word. A proton has an dash and dash charge as that of an electron. A proton has an equal and opposite charge as that of an electron. A chlorine atom has dash electron or electrons in its valence shell. A chlorine atom has 7 electrons. Atomic number is 17. Configuration 287. So 7 electrons are present in the outermost shell. And such shell is also known as valence shell. So answer will be 7. Coming to next question, that is match the following. It's about the discovery and the name of the scientist. So first is J.J. Thomson, discovered electron. Second, Lord Ernest Rutherford discovered nucleus. James Chadwick discovered proton. And James Chadwick discovered neutron. James Chadwick discovered neutron, and E. Goldstein, that is Eugen Goldstein, discovered proton. Maharshi Kannada gave this term Parmanu. D part state whether true or false. First one, in an atom, electrons revolve around the nucleus in fixed orbit. Yes, 2 in first, 8 in second. So electrons revolve around the nucleus in fixed orbit. This statement is true. Second is the attractive force between neutrons and proton is called electrostatic force. No, this is false. The force of attraction present between proton and neutron, this is known as nuclear force of attraction. Nuclear force of attraction. So this statement is wrong, and electrostatic force of attraction is present between your protons and electrons, not present between protons and neutrons. Next is neutrons have no charge. Yes, this is also correct. Neutrons are the neutral particle. They don't have any charge but have mass. Fourth is elements with valency 4 are called bivalent. Wrong. Just now we discussed about this, that elements with valency 2 are called bivalent or divalent, and element with valency 4, they are known as tetra. For 4 the word tetra is being used. So they are tetravalent elements. So this statement is also wrong. So what you have to do, write true and false and then correct the incorrect statement and then rewrite. E part is name the following. The negatively charged subatomic particle that we call electron. The outermost shell of an atom is also known as valence shell. Outermost shell is also known as valence shell. Why? Because valency is decided by the outermost shell. We'll come to know whether it will gain electron, how many electron it will gain to get stable, how many electron it will lose to get stable, because inner shells are already fully filled. So that is valence shell. Not valency shell, it is valence shell. An element having valency 3, not many examples. You can give any example, for example aluminium. I am giving this example. So if the question is name the following, so you have to write down the full spelling. You cannot write down this symbol. How aluminium? Atomic number 13283. It will lose 3 electron to get stable, so valency is 3. It can be plus 3, it can be minus 3 in case of non-metal like nitrogen. Atomic number 7, 2 and 5 gain 3, so minus 3. So either aluminium or nitrogen, both are correct because they have not mentioned the charge. The other name of orbit or shell, they are also known as energy level because these shells are associated with definite amount of energy. Next, F part is short answer type question. Define subatomic particles, name them. Protons, neutrons, electrons are the subatomic particles. Protons and neutrons are present inside the nucleus and electrons revolve around the nucleus. So this you have to write, and it's better if you will draw the modern atomic structure also along with this. Second, write any two properties of electron, proton, neutron other than the charge. Protons are positively charged, neutrons are neutral, electrons are negatively charged. Value is also given. What is the value of this proton, electron, neutron? That numeric value is also given. Write down that also along with the charge. Other than that, only these two properties you have to write. Third question, Rutherford atomic model is not there in the syllabus. Fourth is define chemical bond. So what is chemical bond? Chemical bond is the force of attraction which is present either between the atoms of the same element or between the atoms of the different element, with which atoms I can say join with each other or combine or react with each other. So that bond is known as chemical bond. There are different types. It's ionic bond, covalent bond, coordinate bond. In 9th and 10th standard you will study this chemical bonding in detail. So what is chemical bonding? Force of attraction which is present either between the atoms of the same element or between the atoms of the different element. Let's take some example to understand this one, that what is chemical bonding. Let me give you a few examples. See, for example, okay, I am taking this NaCl. This is sodium chloride, in which this is metal and this is your non-metal. And the bond which is present in this, that is ionic bond. That I am not going to explain what is that, because that is not, you will do this in 9th. So this is a chemical bond which hold these two atoms together. Next is define atomic number and mass number. Atomic number is the total number of protons present in the atom of an element, whereas mass number is the sum of total number of protons and neutrons which is present in the atom. Value of mass number is always greater than the value of atomic number. Sixth question, define valency. Valency is the number of electron lose or gain by the atom of an element to get stable, or it is the combining capacity of an element with that of hydrogen. Now they have asked for the valency of hydrogen, then it is aluminium, then neon, and then chlorine. Hydrogen is -1, aluminium +3, neon 0 because it is a noble gas. Shells are fully filled, and chlorine it's -1. Why -1? Atomic number 17, 287, it will gain 1, so like this. Next question is long answer type question. Describe the ancient views of atomic structure put forward by Maharishi Karnad and Democritus, not there in the syllabus. List second question is the main points of Dalton's atomic theory. In the very beginning of this chapter, we discussed this point. Dalton atomic theory states what? It states that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. Again, I am reminding, I am not talking about nuclear energy, I am talking about chemical reactions. Next point, matter is made up of smaller particles called atoms, and atom is indivisible in nature, according to John Dalton, according to Dalton theory. Third, describe J.J. Thomson experiment and observation, not there in the syllabus. Fourth, how did Goldstein prove that existence of proton in an atom, not there in the syllabus. Fifth, explain how Rutherford discovered the nucleus. This you have to learn, that Rutherford is the scientist who discovered nucleus. How? Again in revised syllabus this is not there. Sixth, what is electronic configuration? It is the arrangement of electrons outside the nucleus in various shells, and this arrangement, distribution of electron follows a rule, that is 2n square, according to which first shell can have up to 2 electrons, second can have up to 8. For third, as I already told you, exception is there, 8 or 18. So this you have to write. H part is a numerical. The atomic number and mass number of a particular element is given, and with the help of that you have to find out the number of neutron. Very easy. To find out the number of neutron, you have to subtract mass number, atomic number from mass number. So H question, first numerical, what is there? Atomic number and mass number of an element are 26 and 56 respectively. Calculate the number of neutrons in its atom. Let the element be X, atomic number we write at the bottom, and here we write down the mass number. And to find out number of neutrons, what we have to do? Mass number minus atomic number. Just do this. So 56 minus 26, that is your 30. So number of neutron, that is 30. Second is the symbol of nitrogen is second numerical of the same question, 7 and 14. Okay. Find the number of electron. So electron will also be 7. Then they ask for proton, atomic number 7, so proton is also 7. Then they ask for neutron. Neutron 14 minus 7, 7. Challenge question, why did Thomson name his atomic clamp coding model? Again, not there in your syllabus. So this is about the exercise part of this chapter, that is atomic structure, which we have discussed today. Read the chapter thoroughly, whatever is there in the syllabus, do that, and write down the questions, which, see, question number A, B, C, D, whatever is there, the objective type, fill up, multiple choice, name the following and match the column. That you have to do in book. And rest of the questions which I have discussed, short answer type and long, which is there in your syllabus, that you have to do in your fair notebook. Thank you and have a nice day.